Eventually, in January 1788, we arrived in a place called Botany Bay. The guards came around and gave us each a piece of clothing before we were shoved off the ship and were ordered to build a new colony. Other ships from the First Fleet arrived too and brought many other convicts with them. We were all miserable. When I got off the ship, the air was fresh. My eyes squinted, and as the sun was shining, and I could see the blue ocean. I could smell the salt air and fresh new smells of different trees and plants. Even though I was weak and starving, I felt a teeny bit of hope. I whispered quietly to another convict child, "I hope this is the start of something good." It was so hot and I needed water. The sweat was dripping down my whole body. It was green. Everything was so green and bright after being inside that dark wooden room for so long. The guards attached a chain and ball around my leg so that at night I could not get away. I was no longer caged. In the mornings, they unlocked the balls so I could start work. My first job was to build shelters for all of the masters. Once they were finished, I was to start work on shelters for the convicts. We only stayed here for 3 days because we couldn't find enough fresh water and the soil was too hard and dry. Then the guard shoved us back on the gloomy ship and we moved to a place called Sydney Cove. My job was the same: build shelters for the important people first and then eventually build shelters for us lower class convicts. We found better water here, but the ground was still hard and dry. Some convicts tried to grow crops, but not much would grow. I saw some native people. They had no clothes on and had really dark skin. They didn't speak my language and they didn't like us. We watched them catch fish and turtles with spears and eat native plants. We tried to make spears and catch fish like them, but we weren't as good. And the plants were yuck. The native people were very good at living on this land, but we weren't. The food was revolting, but when you are as starving as I was, anything is better than nothing. After a while, we was each issued a parcel of land to farm on. We weren't allowed to keep our own food though. It was given to the masters and they decided what to do with it. We still got whipped and hurt by the guards and were still treated really poorly, but at least we got a small bit of food and water. I have another 6 years on my sentence to go. I wonder if I'll get to go home and see my family at the end of this. I wonder what they are doing now and where they are living. I miss them so much. I hate my life as a convict. I will never steal again.